We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Some movement right away. This crowd making its presence felt early. Start on the ground, and he's going to struggle to get it back to the line, maybe a yard. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Moving to his right. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
The penalty helps a bit, but it's still 3rd and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw out of the gun. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The man who spent his first 6 seasons as a Giant, Saquon Barkley. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Trap 60. Go.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Okay, break.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Here's a handoff to Barkley.
I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Brings up third down and 9.
Third down and 9.
65 catch, 65. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. A gain there of 11. First down, Washington.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. He'll push forward for about a yard. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
Brings up second and
9. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 9.
70 Timberwolves, Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newbin.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 1. Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. That's exactly what he did here.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Giants.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Hawk 7, Hawk 7.
Handoff here, up the middle. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
At the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
So, from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go. Let's go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it with 4th and 1 straight ahead.
Got it. Ready? Come on. Set. Bravo 80. Huh. Huh.
They'll try to run. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these 3rd and 4th and short situations. There's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up at or near the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly the case here. Keeps the drive alive. Nice job.
They'll stay on the ground. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
It's a gain of 7. Upgrade of 2nd and 3.
Neighbors in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Moving outside the pocket. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, Giants. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Not cracked all 80.
To throw is Lawrence. That's left side to Tucker. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Ready? For fix the eagle, fix the eagle.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newville. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And at this point on the sideline, like, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Barkley. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the 1st half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Viking, 18.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his man, and that's Kincaid. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Now at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Back to throw. Lawrence. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll hold him down to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a third down and 4.
Ready? Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Lawrence. Rushed to his left. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. Aubrey's pick is good. And the Commanders are on the board just before halftime.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And will stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
14 on the pickup. That's good for a Giants first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. He's got it! And he'll be taken down at the 30. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 18. Pioneer.
On first down, Lawrence.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard.
And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are back within 1. It's 7-6.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 24-yard line.
Viking 18. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
18 run. Ready. Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat. 50 Bobcat. 19 Lion.
To throw is Lawrence. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll run it here with Saquon. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Now here's Lawrence. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Washington first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trap 50, trap 60. Ready. Cowboy 80, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Here we go, strike. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing is Lawrence. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Come on, ready.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
A run with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Next is the score. Commanders 14, Giants 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down. Back to throw. That's thrown right sides, but incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air once more on feet. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Let's go. Go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
The Giants sending out their punter. He's on for the second time to try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. You just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Viking 18.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to make it a two-possession lead. That is just short off the crossbar. Hit it as well as he could, but it's no good. And they will not be able to make this a two-possession game. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And he's in! Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Bigsby to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
They're on 24-yard line.
Ready?
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down by Deontay Banks. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 3.
Come on, come on. Hit! Hook at 19. Go!
Here's Lawrence to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the folks in
Big play coming up. This is third down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hawk, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Lawrence now. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. This one is too